Hi Taurus, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's happening for the month of October, and we're also going to take a look at what's happening with your person, the new person, the soulmate. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the overall energy for this reading for the month of October, like I said, but this is timeless. So whenever you find it, this is what you're meant to see, okay? What you're meant to hear. So we've got the Three of Swords here, okay? This is talking about great sadness that's going to heal with time, letting go of the past, personal growth that comes from challenges, healing misunderstandings, and being there for those in need, okay? So this is my heartbreak breakup separation card. This can also talk about third party, okay? So, I feel like a lot of y'all are going through it now. You are trying to basically heal from what has happened to this, with this twin, okay? Underneath this, we have the Strength card. This is Leo energy. This can talk about, the need for you to believe in yourself, okay? It talks about personal power and realizing that you're stronger than you think you are, Taurus. So whatever this is with this Three of Swords here, third party or just heartbreak breakup separation, Spirit is saying you can get through this, okay? And that you need to believe in yourself. Underneath this, we have the Nine of Swords, which can talk about excessive worry. This is like making mountains out of molehills, crying, sleepless nights, nightmares, okay? You've got to stop thinking like this, Taurus, because this only perpetuates more of the same. So if you're thinking and you're worrying about your love life not working out, guess what? You're setting that in motion. That's why, Spirit is always telling you, keep looking on the bright side. Keep focusing on what is positive in your life. If there's nothing positive in your love life, look at something else. Everybody's got at least one thing that's working in their life. And that's what you need to focus on until you can think better thoughts about your love life, okay? But underneath this, look, Six of Wands. Spirit is telling you here, look, it says victory. This can talk about, public recognition. It can also speak of like some type of promotion. But I feel, and it can talk about success as well. But I feel like what Spirit is talking about with this card, in a love context, the way I read, this is talking about your dream lover coming into your life. So you have some beautiful things that are waiting for you, okay? But you've got to go through this transformation here in order to make that happen, okay? All right, so we're going to start by clarifying this Three of Swords card. Okay. All right, so you are going through some stuff, all right? You're showing up as confrontational. So it's saying you're dealing with things in an aggressive way. You're being hostile and argumentative. And that's understandable, okay? Nobody is saying that you're wrong because you've gotten your heart broken. You had somebody, drag you and be abusive. So you have a right to be in this energy. But what Spirit is saying is you can't continue to sit in it. You have to have your feelings, okay? And then let them go and move on because you have somebody else that's coming towards you that wants to be in a relationship with you, okay? You are mirroring this person, the new person, the soulmate, okay? You used to mirror the twin, Taurus, but now you're mirroring this new person. Then we've got for your person, overload. So they're going through some type of something just like you are, because like I just told you, the two of you are mirroring each other. So if you're going through heartbreak, they're going through some form of heartbreak as well, okay? All right, so we're going to start with this first card here. The first card here is representing what the main theme of the month is. And we've got the Empress. It's Taurus Libra energy, and it's talking about taking action, you giving birth to your dreams, okay? Focusing on abundance and prosperity. So I just had this, I had to tell Aries the same thing. If you have Aries placement, you may want to watch the Aries reading. You have to take this energy here, this hurt and this pain from having your heart broken by this person and transmute it, put it into whatever it is that you love to do, whatever it is that you were put here to do. Take that take that energy and put it into this, because that's what's going to help you get through what happened here, okay, and get you out of that Nine of Swords energy, okay. Like I said, it's about you believing in yourself with the Strength card, okay. You've been through a lot, Taurus, okay, but you're strong and you stubborn as hell, so you need to take that damn stubbornness and put it into this, into building yourself back up, okay, because this is the true energy. This is your true energy. This is what you truly are at the end of the day. So you got to start to act like it, is what Spirit is saying, okay. Let's clarify. Okay, what are these? Hold on one second. Things are falling on the floor. Okay. Is this the soulmate spirit? Okay, let me get another card. Okay. Okay, so to clarify the Empress, we've got the Secrets card. And when I clarify the Secrets card, first we're talking about separation. Okay, you and this new person being in separation, I feel like, you know, both of you are very frustrated because this is going on, okay? And then we've got the Ignore card. So there's something, you know, you're ignoring, some red flags you're ignoring, you're sweeping something under the rug. Whatever triggered you, whatever broke your heart, whatever brought you sadness, whatever ways you were abused, these are the things you need to look at. These are the red flags that you need to take a look at, and because you can't put your hand over your head and la la la, like you don't know what's going on, or stick your head in the sand like an ostrich and think that's gonna get you through this. You're gonna have to do the work and do the healing. I know you don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to do the work. Nobody wants to do the healing. It's hard. It's difficult. You feel like shit when you're doing it. But when you come out on the other side, you have somebody waiting for you, is what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? So it will behoove you to do what you need to do, because this person is trying to heal themselves as well, okay? The Toxic Addictions card has come up. So this person has got something that they've got to deal with as well, okay? This could be talking about your twin too, because we know your twin like to drink it up and drug it up. But I feel like for some of you, this could be the new person with some type of addiction. Like I said, remember, nobody is perfect on this earth. You can't think that you're going to go through 30, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years on this earth with the slings and the arrows and the shit we go through, especially going through a twin flame connection, and think you ain't going to pick up no shit. Don't think that's not going to happen. And it doesn't make somebody a horrible person because they're going, because the addiction may not even be drink, or it may not even be drugs. It could be they could be a workaholic. They could be, you know, somebody like to eat. They could be somebody that go to the gym too much. It could be anything, okay, when it comes to this card. Let me clarify it and see what Spirit is saying. What is this, Spirit? Okay. Hold on. Okay, we've got the deep dark times and isolation, and I need time alone, okay? So this person, like I said, they've got their things they're going through just like you are, and I feel like, you know, they're off licking their wounds trying to figure out, you know, how to deal with their stuff, okay? But I told you, when this person comes in, they're going to be balanced and be ready, but you have to be balanced and be ready as well. Like I said, we're all flawed human beings, and just because this is your soulmate and this person is perfect for you, it does not mean they're perfect, okay? Just perfect in general, all right? So we got the Marriage card coming out, all right? For some of you, this person could have been married and they're currently going through a divorce. It could also be just that this person, this is what is helping this person to get through what is happening to them. The fact that they're wanting to love and to be with you. But like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like this could be talking about the twin, that they're dealing with this toxic addiction because they're wanting to come back to you. They feel you moving on with this new person. Okay. Okay. So the next card we're going to take a look at represents the past influences that are affecting this month. So we've got the Six of Pentacles. This is talking about, you know, equal give and take. I feel like, you know, this has been absent in your life. Okay. You haven't had a lot of people that have come in and giving back to you what you give to them. All right. Let's see. Let's clarify. Okay. So for you, the card that clarifies it is the forgiveness card. We talked about this before, Taurus. I know you're stubborn. I know. Because like I said, one of my best friends was a Taurus. So I know how a lot of y'all are. And I've known other Tauruses as well. It wasn't just that person. But excuse me. Forgiveness is not about, giving the other person a pass. This is about you, so you can get out of this energy, this heartbreak energy, because this right here is blocking you from your person. Those of you who are like, hey, I just can't wait. I want to be with my person, so on and so forth. This is one of the prices of admission. All right. It's forgiving this other person so that you can be free. You can let them go. I don't know. Who knows when they're going to let you go, because they still just sitting in your energy, because I can feel them. So they still just sitting in your energy. But this is about you letting this person go, because you letting this person go is what is going to pave the way for the new person to come in. Okay. All right. Let me get a card for your person. Yeah. See, this new person wants to communicate with you. They're champing at the bit just like you are. They want to see you just like you want to see them, but they got some work that they have to do too, is what Spirit is letting you know. Okay. All right. Next card we're going to take a look at represents the roadblocks of the month. So 2 of Pentacles. It says working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities, balancing the budget. So for some of you, you like me, you like to work. And look, you got to pat yourself on the back. That's a beautiful thing that you like to work, but you like to work too much, just like I like to work too much. Okay. So Spirit is saying, because that's something I was just talking to Aries about this too. This is something that I have to consciously focus on all the time, because my natural inclination is just to sit down and want to do everything. And Spirit has to hit me, smack me, and say, hey, you can't be sitting here and you can't read, do years of readings all day long. You can't do that. You have to have balance in your life. And this is one of the things you got to do too, is you have to balance out your life. You have to have equal work and equal fun. It can't be all work or all fun. It has to be a balance, a mix, a healthy mix of the two. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Yeah, see, because you doing this, it's bringing chaos. Okay, chaos into your life. It's not good. It's not boding well for you to work yourself like this. Hold on, let me get another card. Yeah, see, self-care is needed. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. Hold on. Is this for the twin? No? Okay. Give me this one then. Okay, so when it comes to your person, they going through some type of self-deception thing, okay? Because like I told you, this person has gone through a lot of similar things that you have gone through, okay? Like I said, it may not have been a twin flame connection, but they still got, was with somebody that was abusive and was taking them for granted and so on and so forth, just like you were, okay? So this could, they've got things that they gotta work through with this self-deception card, okay? There could be things that they're telling themselves, like, they're not good enough, because I've told y'all before, this person is in love with you and they feel very intimidated at times by you. And it could be because of the beat down, not literal, the beat down that they got from this other person when they were in this connection with them, okay? All right. But then they are trying to grow and expand. This is somebody who's tapped in like you are. They're an empath too. And I feel like they are following their intuition and listening to Spirit, okay? And being guided out of this type of situation, okay? All right, the last card we're going to take a look at talks about the possibilities of the month. And we've got renewal here. This is like the Judgment card. It's having like a second chance. So it's saying reviewing the past with compassion, and forgiveness. Time to head in a new direction. Clarity on your life purpose. In your heart, you know what to do. So Spirit is telling you, focus on your mission. Focus on what you came here to do. Focus on what lights you up. And that's what's going to help you get through this situation, because that's how I did it. Okay? Because when I was hurting and it was sucking and I didn't want to, that's why I say, okay, I'm going to take all this anger and this hurt and this betrayal, and I'm going to put it into my channel. And that's what I did. And that's how I got through it. So that's one of the ways you can help yourself to move through this as well. Okay? Let's clarify. Okay. Yeah. See, this is about you finding your voice. Okay? And courageously speaking your truth. No matter, where or what it pertains to, no matter what area of your life it is. And it's about you setting boundaries. Okay? Not allowing anybody to walk all over you, not taking anybody's shit, holding up your hand and telling them, okay, this is as far as I'm going to allow you to go. And if you want to keep coming, we're going to have a damn problem. Okay? You can't be afraid to push back against people who are stepping on your toes, Taurus. Okay? All right. So yeah, your person's got some limiting beliefs they've got to deal with. Because like I told you, when you get into relationships with people, that's why you have to be so discerning about who you deal with. Okay? And I'm talking to myself too. You have to be so discerning about who you deal with, because you pick up other people's stuff, they pick up your stuff. And if the people that you're dealing with are not healthy, they're toxic, you're going to pick up toxic traits. So, and then you have to get rid of them. That's why it's so important to be careful, to protect your energy and not let everybody in. Okay? Then we've got the balance card. This person is balancing themselves back out, so that, when the two of you come together, they'll be prepared to be in this relationship, and they are detaching from, the outcome, because they, like I told you, they want to be with you just as badly as you want to be with them, but they're detaching from it and allowing things to play out the way that they're supposed to play out, because they realize that Spirit is in control of this. It's being divinely guided, and there's nothing they can do about it, and there's nothing you can do about it, but to work on yourselves, to prepare yourself for the connection. Okay? All right, so now I'm gonna pull this up, take this down, and we're gonna look at, specifically look at your new person and see what's happening with them. Okay? Okay, so see, y'all want to be in this relationship with this person. They want to be with you, but you have to prepare yourself, because you can't come into there. You got 3 of Swords. You can't come into no relationship with nobody like this. Okay, and just like you wouldn't want them coming into nothing, with you. Okay, let me give you an example. This is probably the energy that your twin sits in. This 3 of Swords energy. Okay, so they're sitting in this energy. It was left unchecked. It was left unhealed. And then they tried to get into something with you. And look how crazy they were acting. Okay? I'm telling you all of this, or saying all of this, to say that this is why you need to heal. Look at what the twin was doing. I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm just laughing at how crazy this person was acting, the twin. And so you can't sit in energy like this and go into something with somebody and think you're going to act right, because you may consciously think all day long, I know what to do. I'm not going to, do this, do that. But when you get into something with somebody, Taurus, and they start triggering your ass and you start triggering theirs, like I said, it's damn trigger city, and it ends up being a big old mess. Okay? And you end up in separation, basically. Okay? All right, so let's see what's going on with your person. Hold on. But Taurus Spirit, what's going on with their person? This is for Taurus. What is going on with their person? This is for Taurus Spirit. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. See, they're sitting in, your person is sitting in Queen of Swords energy here. Okay? Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right? They're wanting to come in and sweep you off your feet with this Knight of Swords thing here. But they've got burdens they've got to get rid of, burdens that they've got to offload. All right? And they're waiting for the proper time to be able to come in and you know, and communicate with you. Like I said, balance. They got to balance themselves out, because right now they're just trying to hang on and protect their own energy. Okay. So, like I said, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Seven of Coins, the Two of Coins, and the High Priestess. So what Spirit is telling me, like I said, this is your soulmate, right? The two of you, you know, are destined to have this beautiful relationship with each other. But look at what this card says, the Seven of Coins, patience. Good things take time is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. So this is about taking a long-term view of this connection and persevering and understanding that right now y'all are looking at each other. You looking at them through the cards. If you don't know who they are, they looking at you, really looking at you. And you both have, I feel like you both have feelings for each other. Okay. Especially those of you who have seen your person. But, you know, there you go with the two of coins. See, you're mirroring each other, because you had the Two of Pentacles, remember? So you're both trying to balance yourselves out and trying to follow your intuition with this High Priestess, which is Pisces energy. Okay. So because of that, you're both expending all your energy trying to put yourselves back together, and you don't have time at this particular moment to be in a relationship with someone else. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. This is the reason why, because everybody's like, oh my God, I want to be with my person. I don't understand, why they're not here yet, so on and so forth. Hold on. And what it is, look, the same cards, I swear to God, I shuffled this deck. I shuffled this deck, and the same cards are coming out. So Spirit is trying to tell you what's up. This person may have been in a marriage, but I feel like what it is they're wanting to marry you. They're wanting to come in and marry you. Okay. But for some of you, I feel like it's only a small amount. This person may have been married and maybe going through a divorce. Okay. So we've got, look, again, self-deception and communicate. This person wants to communicate with you, but they've got some limiting beliefs and things that they've got to deal with that self-deception card because of what happened in the last connection they were in. And they are detaching from the situation, and allowing Spirit to do, to take the wheel and to guide this connection to where it's supposed to be. So yeah, they do have toxic addictions, because look, it fell again. All right. And when it shows up twice like that, that's Spirit confirming that, yes, for some of you, your people have their things as well. But like I told you, it don't have to be alcohol. They may not necessarily be an alcoholic or drugging it up or anything like that. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's something like you're not drinking and drugging it up. What showed up, what we talked about with you, was you trying to work yourself to death with the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like it's something like that. Like they're a workaholic, or they may have something in their life that takes up a lot of their time, and they gravitate towards it and focus on it. And this is why this card is coming up, because it doesn't have to be something that's illicit or something that's considered taboo in order for it to be an addiction. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from Spirit. Then we're going to get some messages from your person. Okay. So this is about the twin. You and this person don't share the same vision. This is about the twin coming. They got to come out. They got to come out any way they can. All right. Look, a new love or recommitment to love is developing. Then we've got, look, marriage again. Look, marriage, the same thing happened to Aries. Marriage is showing up twice. So like I'm telling you, this person is worth the wait, because they're wanting the same exact things that you're wanting in a relationship. And like I said, you and this person have a lot of shit in common. You are mirroring each other. You both going through similar shit at the same time. You both got the damn Two of Pentacles. The cards are repeating. So this is about both of you balancing yourselves out and just letting Spirit do what Spirit does. Because I'm going to tell you, just like I told Aries, it's a situation. Think about how hard this is for your spiritual team to do. your spiritual team and your person's spiritual team, because these are two different people that's having similar experiences, and they're you're both healing, probably doing things, going through similar experiences, but you may be healing at one may be healing at a faster rate than the other or whatever. And this is about spirit trying to align the both of you up together like this so you can do like this. Think about how difficult that's got to be, because you may be going along at a good clip with your healing, Taurus, but we all know healing is not a straight line. Just like success is not a straight line, any of the things that we try to accomplish in this lifetime, it's not a straight line. If it was, life would be so much easier, right? So it's like you could be going along really well and then have some type of setback. Like maybe the twin tries to come in and it messes up your mental for a little while. Or the same thing with your soulmate. Maybe they're the person they were with don't want to let go. Okay? Because I told y'all, you better get ready, because when the two of you come together, your exes are going to be trying to tear the two of you apart. So you got to be mentally together. You got to be emotionally together, because you got to both be able to open up to each other and talk to each other and be on the same damn page. Because if you're not, then it's going to allow the outside influences to come in and tear y'all apart. So you got to think about that. Think about that, what spirit is telling you. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person. Okay. So we've got protected. I will always protect you, my love, even when we are together or not at this time. My higher self is always with you. I will always protect you and the love we share. I will keep boundaries around my heart that only you can cross. Okay? So this person is telling you they want to come in and protect you. Okay? But they are trying to protect you, I feel like, energetically. All right? So that's why I said some of you are probably dreaming about this person. Okay? Because I hear that song, I Can Dream. What is it? I can dream about you. That song. Don't get me in here singing. Don't get me here singing. It's an old song. If I can't hold you tonight, that's what they're saying. I can dream about you. Okay. And then we've got, my body is ruined for you. No one else will do. Nothing else compares. Just the thought of you sends me over the edge. Like I tell y'all, you and this person are not going to be able to keep your hands off of each other. It's going to be, it's going to be some sexy times had. Let's say that. Okay. We've got, you don't realize how perfect you are to me. I can't imagine a life without you. All right. Let me see if I can get one more. Yeah. Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. So this person thinks about you every day and they're loving you more and more every day. Okay. All right. Let's get a lover's oracle card before I let you go. For Taurus spirit. Okay. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. And it says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. So you and this person, I think I've told y'all this before, it's going to be like your inner child. Your inner children are going to be playing with each other. Okay. You're going to laugh together, have a lot of good times, be goofy, be silly with each other, not be afraid to let your hair down. This is going to be somebody where you can totally relax with them and not feel judged, not feel picked on, not feel any of those things, because this person is going to hold a safe space for you to be able to do that. And I feel like you're going to do the same thing for them. Okay. All right, Taurus, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at you and your soulmate when it comes to your love life, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right. One moment. Okay, here we go. Okay, the overall energy for this week's reading, Taurus, is the Page of Swords. So air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this is talking about, watching. It can also speak of delays. We're going to clarify to see what this is. Underneath this, we have the Eight of Wands. This is a beautiful card to see. It's talking about communication. So for some of you, you got, your person coming towards you to communicate, okay? Underneath this is the Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is telling you that this is a destined and a fated connection with your soulmate. All right. And then with the Three of Wands, this can talk about, you've been waiting on this connection. This could be your person, the soulmate, waiting on the connection as well. Okay. And it's for something long-term, stable, committed, and grounded with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this person is watching you and they're trying to learn you, trying to understand you so that they can step in the right way. So this is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo, Capricorn. Because look at where you're headed, towards a strong connection and a mutual attraction, okay, with someone who thinks very similarly to you, Taurus, okay? So we're going to start by clarifying this Page of Swords. Okay, so we got 4 cards here to clarify, and there's a reason why I did that, because I just did Aries reading and the twin has been coming out a lot, even though this is about new love. And I told you it's about new love because the name of the reading is talking about future love. So it has nothing to do with the twin whatsoever, but they're still coming out. So we're just gonna go through it and get rid of them, because there must be somebody here that needs to hear what is coming up. So this twin feels trapped, by their feelings for you, okay? And they don't know what to do, okay? With the trap card. So for you, Taurus, we've got you standing in your divine feminine energy here, okay? So this is talking about you, being a sacred feminine energy, male or female, because we both have, we both have both. Everyone has both in their energy, and there's no gender in tarot, so make it fit divine masculine, okay? Make it divine masculine if you're a male. And it's talking about, journeying back to yourself, that you're doing the work you need to do to come back to who you truly are, who you always were, okay? So we've got the busy lifestyle card. I feel like you got a lot going on, Taurus. I think this was you we talked about last week, right? With the Two of Pentacles, saying that you got too much going on and that you need to chill out. So it's really sad, because remember, I think it was you, because look, there's the Eight of Wands again, and the Eight of Wands in that other deck was saying that you got too many positive experiences happening. So Spirit is still warning you that you need to cut back a little bit, all right? With this busy lifestyle, you got a little too much going on. You have to make space for this new person to come into your life, and for you to be balanced, and for you not to be burnt out, okay? But there's going to be a lot of growth and expansion between you and this person in this connection, all right? Okay, so first card we're going to talk about is who you're going to be in this new relationship. So we got the Three of Swords showing up here, all right? The reason why this Three of Swords is showing up is because it can talk about heartbreak, breakup, separation, okay? Because you did break up with this twin. But I feel like the reason why it's showing up here is because you're going to have to make a choice. You're going to have to choose between the twin and between this new soulmate that's coming in, okay? Let's clarify. Oh, wait, we don't need that. We just need this. Okay. So for you, you got 3 cards that fell here. We've got the Soul Tribe card. This tried to come out before when I was clarifying for the Page of Swords. So what Spirit is saying with this card, you're about to have people come into your life, start to come into your life now, who understand you, who get you, okay? And I feel like you've had that's been missing from your life for a long time, okay? Okay, then we've got the nurture card. So this is going to be a situation where you're going to nurture this new person coming in. And like I said, you should be the best nurturer, because you know y'all, I call y'all the hoochies of the zodiac. Y'all always got people after y'all. So you should be a damn master. You should be a damn master at this, Taurus, because y'all know your guy. I ain't saying I ain't saying nothing out the way. I'm just saying you've had a lot of experience when it comes to people in your face and relationships and things like that. And so I feel like you've had a lot of practice at nurturing, and you'll be good at it. That's what I mean. But I gotta mess with you. Okay, then we've got the Love Still Burns card here. Okay, I don't know. For some of you, this may be talking about the twin, that the love is still burning for the twin, but I feel like for the majority of you, what Spirit is talking about is that this twin tried to extinguish the flame of your love, but you being your stubborn self, and that's what I'm talking about. You being your stubborn self, and you are, and I mean stubborn in a good way. I don't mean it in a bad way. You're not gonna let this person break you, and oh God, what's that song? Oh God, I don't know who sings that song. Like you learn to love again. I don't know who sings that song. I'm gonna look it up and see if I can find who it is. But I just hear that one line from the song, and it's a woman that sings it. And so Spirit is saying that you're not letting this person break you, and you are going to, do what you got to do to learn to love again, because you're not letting this person win. Okay. All right. So the next card we have represents who this soulmate is going to be in this new relationship. And we got the 10 of Pentacles. So like I said, this is somebody that don't play, Taurus. This person doesn't play about you. This person doesn't play about this relationship. This person prioritizes you and the relationship. And it's not going to just be love. It's not going to just be family. It's going to be legacy, and it's going to be money as well. You and this person are going to come together, and y'all going to get love, and you're going to get money together. Okay. Let's clarify. Oh, hold on, not this one. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't supposed to pull a card for you because this is talking about your person, but it fell, so I'm going to go ahead and, I pulled it anyway, so I'm going to tell you what it is. It's balance. Spirit is just saying that, you learning how to feel harmonious within is what's going to help to continue to nurture this connection between you and this person, okay? All right. Then we've got for your new person, okay? They're going through an awakening just like you are, all right? So this is about them, getting prepared to come into this connection with you. So they've been through stuff just like you have. And so that's what that's all about. So they are being patient. All right. This is someone who, I've told y'all in the past, they move very slowly. They move very deliberately. So patience, is their forte. They're good at being patient. They're not an impatient person, because they're wanting to reconcile with you. And I'm saying reconciliation because this person, for those of you who don't understand, this is a past life person, someone you had another lifetime with. And so they're coming in again for the two of you to come back together, to reunite, to do this lifetime together. Okay. You have a soul contract with this person if you decide to honor it. All right. Okay. The next card we're going to take a look at represents what you're looking for in a lover. So we got the Knight of Swords showing up here. This is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So you want somebody that's damn decisive. Okay. This person is a little impulsive and reckless, but I feel like what you're wanting is you're wanting someone who's willing to be that way for you, not just being just in general impulsive and reckless, but someone who's looking at you and saying, that Taurus, that's what I want. And is willing to just bust in like this, impulsively and recklessly, to come in and sweep you off your feet with this Knight of Swords. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, so we've got this Thorns, painful love card. Okay, I feel like in the past, that's what love has been for you. It's been very painful. Okay, filled with a lot of thorns, with a lot of people, you know, doing you wrong and mistreating you and making you feel badly, making you hurt. Okay. But you are manifesting a situation where it's just going to be all about love, no more pain. Okay. This is going to be a situation where this, you know, you love this person unconditionally, they love you unconditionally. You're going to love each other and enter into this connection unselfishly with no limitations. You're not going to hold back with this person at all, I feel like, Taurus. Okay. And this is your manifestation. So this person is going to be like a custom, they're going to be customized for you. The things that you want, that's why I tell y'all, make your list and tell spirit what it is you want, because this person is going to come in and be exactly what it is you want. Because my person, I swear to God, it's like I looked in the damn catalog and was like, I want this, I want this, I want that. And that the person is all of those things. Okay. All right. So the next card represents what your person, what the soulmate is looking for in a lover. So we've got the High Priestess. Okay. This is Pisces energy. It is talking about someone, I feel like, who is discerning, someone who is tapped in. Okay. Because this can talk about, you know, somebody intuitive, somebody who like knows what they want. This is also talking about somebody unattainable. And I feel like the reason why this person wants someone unattainable is because it's a situation where that hard to get, that unattainability for them is like, you know, it's like the holy grail. It's like, you know, almost like you're their trophy, but not in a bad way, in a good way, in a way where they celebrate you, you know, like this is mine, like this is my person, like, you know, everybody wants this person, but only I, you know, I get this person. Because I feel like with your person, that's how it is for them. Everybody wants to be with your person because your person's a boss. They you know, they hold it down. They got big D or big P energy, take it as it resonates. And there's somebody where they can be with anybody they want. And I feel like this is how they see you. They put you on a pedestal, and you know, they see you as everybody wants to be with you. And I feel like that too, Taurus, because like I said, you always got people coming after you. So you do have an air of, you know, unattainability. And I feel like this person sees that, and they see your value, and they want to be with you, and they want to keep you away from everybody else, but you know, in a good way. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so this is your soulmate. All right, Spirit is telling you they see you as their divine feminine. Okay, you feel like home to them. This, you know, you are sacred. This relationship, you and this relationship are sacred to this person. And you know, like I said, the connection is very strong. And then we've got the unworthy card. So this card, I'm like, oh, this is just your person at times feeling intimidated by you. Like I told you, they see you as unattainable. So at times they have to kind of battle with feeling like, you know, maybe they're not on your level. Because like I told you, this person puts you on a pedestal. And so even though, like I said, this person is someone who, how can I explain it? Nobody intimidates them but you. Let me say it like that. Okay. So at times they gotta kind of get themselves together, because you know, you kind of make them forget the type of person they truly are. Okay. And what they truly deserve. Okay. So you know, it's about a learning experience. Everybody's got to learn. Everybody's going to learn. Both of you are going to learn different things, and how to, I guess, be stronger or become stronger together in this connection. Okay. All right. Okay. So the next question, or the next placement, represents, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is what you really want in a relationship dynamic. So you got the Strength card here. This is Leo energy. Okay. You want somebody to believe in you. You want somebody to believe in this, in the relationship. Okay. And to what is the word, to prioritize you and to prioritize this relationship. And you want someone who is going to fight just like you are to overcome whatever obstacles, to, like, you know, build up, you know, you want to someone who is going to be courageous enough to fight with you to keep this connection, keep the two of you together and keep this connection going. Okay, let's clarify. All right, 1 second. Ooh, you got a lot of cards falling. Okay, look, y'all are mirroring because you got the reconciliation card showing up just like they do. Okay, you are showing up as the warrior woman. This is the warrior side of the divine feminine, and I feel like, you know, this is the strength, the determination, the courage, the receptivity, spirituality, and tenderness. The yin and the yang are balanced. This is what you look like when you're in the, you know, when you're in your balanced element. This is you. Okay, and so you want a connection where you and this person are going to be passionate with each other and be willing to work everything out, where this person is not going to allow you to rock on solo dolo. Okay, you're going to be with this person. You're always going to be working towards, you know, keeping this connection together and making peace. Okay, all right. Okay, and then the next card represents what your person, the soulmate, wants in a relationship. So we've got King of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So your person wants truth, okay? They want a relationship where you and them both can be independent. Let me explain this. So, excuse me. This is a connection where both of you stand in a confident energy in this person's mind, right? You have each other's back, okay? And you, how can I explain it? You provide the support for each other to be able to go out and make your dreams come true. So this person is going to support you through whatever it is you want to do. You're going to support this person the same way. And the two of you are going to be able to go out because you and present a united front to the world, go out and make your dreams come true, because you know when you get home, or even while you're out there doing what you're doing, you have each other's support with the King of Swords. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Oh Lord, hold on. You know what that means when I say that, right? Okay, so let me get this out the way first. You know what this is. This is the twin trying to come in saying that they're regretting. Okay, so this one, let me tell you this. The reason why this is coming out is because when the two of you show up like this in this type of energy, the twin is going to realize, if he or she already hadn't realized, that they fucked up, and that, you know, there's an element of regret here. They're regretting their actions, regretting what they did, regretting the fact that now they've lost you because you're in something with someone else and you're thriving. Okay, so this person, here they go with the damn guilt wounds. They're feeling guilty about what they did, but they're still not wanting to take responsibility. So I'm gonna throw this over here to the side like I did the other stuff. Okay, but with your person, they are being guided by spirit, okay, into this connection with you, with the 444. Okay, because that can talk about y'all being protected. Let me see if I can get one more card. Yeah. Oh, they're waiting for you, Taurus. Oh, I think that is so sweet. Okay, so the last card represents what your relationship is destined to be like. So we got the Six of Swords showing up here. So this is about you and this person moving into a place of healing, moving from a place of rough waters into calmer waters. Because remember, I told you, you and this person are both getting out of something where you were devalued, you know, abused, mistreated by people that you were in love with. Okay, so this is about the two of you getting on this boat together. Okay, y'all may end up having a family because there's a child here, and moving forward, moving out of the past where things were rough and things didn't always work out the way you wanted them to, and moving into the calmer waters where you love, honor, cherish, support each other. And, you know, like I said, you're able to stand outside independently because, you know, when the two of you are together, you're supporting each other, and you have that support independently. Like I said, when you're on your own independently, because it's about an interdependent relationship. Remember, I told you, not not a dependent one or a codependent one. Okay. This is about a healthy relationship. So the two of you are moving forward. You're helping each other to heal, and you're moving towards like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience together. All right. Okay, let's clarify. This card, Spirit? This one? Okay, no. All right. Let me get something else. Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay, so this person is going to make you feel like a goddess, okay, or a god, okay. If you're male, make it fit, okay. The two of you send each other love songs telepathically. We've talked about this before, all right. With this person, this new person, they're going to take all their willpower, energetic determination, self-mastery, and self-control to push this connection into the calmer waters. They're going to do whatever they can do on their end, do their part to make sure, I'm not saying that you'll never, play a wrong note or have a bad time or anything like that. But I feel like the both of you are, you're like this. You're on the same page when it comes to what you want to accomplish when it comes to this connection. And this person's going to do everything they can to make that happen. Okay. You're mirroring each other with the spirit animal cards. Okay. And you're having a renewal. Both of you are having a renewal. Like this is like the caterpillar becoming a butterfly. So both of you are going through this transformation and you're headed towards abundant times together. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from spirit. Then we'll get some messages from your person, just the new person, not the old, and get some oracle cards. Okay, so we have expectation. Someone fell short in meeting the other person's expected and desired outcome for this partnership. We talking about, that's your twin. They got to come in. Boundaries. Someone needs to clearly state their position and draw the line so the expectations of this partnership are clear. So Spirit is saying you need to make sure you set your boundaries in this connection, and the soulmate needs to set theirs as well. Okay, there you go. Reunion. It says two divine souls will come together in the near future. So that's why this Eight of Wands is showing up here, because for some of you it may have already happened. For others of you it's about to happen, and then others of you, it's coming up pretty soon, maybe 8 days, 8 weeks. Okay, you're gonna hear from this person, and the two of you are gonna, because remember, this is a fated connection. It's destined to happen. It's your choice though, whether or not you choose to be romantically linked to this person or not. Okay, all right. So now let's get some messages. Okay, so we've got two cards that fell here. It says divine timing. We are on a journey and the divine dance on the soul plane. Okay, it will manifest into the physical world in the perfect divine timing. All we have to do is trust and have faith that all will work out beautifully. All right, this is from your person. All right, because remember I told you they're all about the patience. It doesn't bother them to be patient at all. Then we've got soon. We will be together in the near future. Our reunion is imminent, and I'm doing all I can to be ready for you. I am working hard on myself to be a better provider for you. I hear you call for me and I'm coming back to you. This is my promise to you that soon we will reunite again. So this person is telling you they'll be with you soon. Okay. All right. Let's get some more messages. Okay. I want to say this. Let's try these. Okay. They're keeping tabs on you, so they're telling you. I told you your person is watching you, right? But they're watching you because I think they're waiting for the right time for spirit to tap them on the shoulder and say, okay, it's time to go in. Because this person, like I told you, they're tapped in. They listen to their intuition. And I also feel like it's for them to come in, and for them, they wanna to do this right. They don't want to mess it up. Okay. So we've got, when I can hold you again, I will never let go. Okay. Then we've got, I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. All right. Get a few more messages. Okay, we've got, I never believed in soulmates, but then I met you. Okay. Then we have, you inspire me so much. You are my muse. So you inspire this person to be the best person they can be. And I feel like they're going to do the same thing for you. Okay. All right. So we're going to get some Black Hollywood Romance Stars Oracle cards before I let you go. Okay, this is for your twin here. Missed chances. Have you considered all your options? Did you give it everything? In the end, we only regret the chances that we didn't take. Okay, and remember, this is about the twin, because remember, we got the regret card here. Okay, all right. So we've got laughter. It says the laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no coat could ever. So you and this person are going to laugh a lot. You're going to have, like I said, some amazing times together. Then we've got building a future. This one is a keeper. Your love life is ascending to the next level. So Spirit is telling you this is what you want. Okay. So you just got to make sure you prepare yourself for it. And I feel like, a lot of you have, with the balance card showing up. And then we also have, like I said, that 8 of Wands. So some of you should be hearing from your person shortly. Okay. All right. Taurus, I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on with your person when it comes to your love life, okay? The new person, okay? Soulmate, all right? See what's happening. We're going to take a peek and see what's going on with them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, all right? What's this person, please, Spirit, the soulmate? All right, I need some, which one do you want to come out? Okay, Taurus. Overall energy for your person is the Ace of Pentacles. So this is talking about, them wanting to give, have a fresh new start in love, that's stable, committed, all the nine, all the good things, stable, committed, grounded, something long lasting. Okay. Underneath this is the High Priestess. This is Pisces energy. This is talking about your person listening to their intuition. See, they're getting downloads from spirit. I feel like they're about you. This could also be them seeing you as like a mystery, somewhat, as also kind of like unattainable. They may have put you on a pedestal. Then we've got the Justice card showing up here. This is Libra energy. It can speak of, I'm getting poetic justice in my head, even though this is also talking about, everybody reaping what they've sown. So about you getting justice in love, your person getting justice in love as well. Okay. And this again is talking about something long-term, stable, and committed with the Queen of Pentacles. This could also represent how you may be looking at this time because you are focused on your coin. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by clarifying this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. We got some suppression going on here. Let me clarify this card before we talk about it. Suppression. Is this the new person, Spirit? Okay. This is the twin. All right. So the twin is suppressing their feelings about you, okay? Because they're missing you. All right. So we can throw this to the side and we're gonna move on. All right. Okay. Hold on. Ace of Pentacles. Hey, can I have a card for the new person, please? Spirit. Okay. All right, Taurus. This is what's showing up for you. Trauma, trauma wounds. So somebody that's watching this video, okay, it's not going to apply to everybody, has been sexually abused, okay? And this is going to keep coming up because Spirit is wanting this to be addressed. You cannot go into, I mean, you can do it. I'm not going to tell you you can't do it because you got free will. But Spirit does not recommend that you go into a relationship and you have not healed this, okay? This is a horrible thing to have happened, a horrible thing to have happened to you. It is something that you will carry for the rest of your life if you do not heal it, okay? This has happened to a lot more people than you think it has happened to. It's very common, and I hate to say that. It is very common. I see it come up a lot of times, okay? Because I'm a reader, so I see all kinds of stuff. And I see it come up a lot of times, and it's more prevalent than you think it is, okay? So this is nothing for you to be ashamed of, okay? You didn't bring this on yourself. Nobody did this, nobody you didn't do this or make this, happen to you. All right? Let me put that out there. This was done to you. You didn't deserve it, but you still have to heal it. It's the same thing as that we talk about, Taurus, when we talk about, the things that were done to you as a child, okay? You may not have had the best parents or had the best exposure to certain things, okay? Best school life, because I know, a lot of you may have been bullied. That's what I'm getting. So, and you may have had friends that have mistreated you and abused you and things like that when you were younger, okay? But what we're talking about, what I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying that is that yes, these things happened to you. No, you did not deserve them, but it was certain things that you needed to learn, right? I'm not saying with this. It was certain things that you needed to learn or that you needed to be exposed to, so that when you became an adult, you're able to tell your story or to share your story or to heal people. You never know why you went through what it is until you address it. So the reason why I'm talking about all these different things is the fact that you know, it happened to you when you were younger. Yes, it was not your fault. But now that you're an adult, it is up to you to heal these things. You have to heal them, because if you don't heal it, you're not stepping forward as your best self. Like I said, you have a choice at the end of the day. I can't tell you what to do. You're an adult just like I am. You have choices just like I do. But if you want to be in a healthy, stable relationship, this and other things I was talking about, bullying, people abusing you, all this type of stuff, it has to be dealt with, because there was someone in the comments of one of the videos that I spoke about this before. Okay. It was a man, and he was talking about that he was in a relationship with a woman where this had happened to her. Okay. This sexual abuse had happened to her. And because of that, he said that it destroyed the relationship, that he ended up having to walk away because the woman was not prepared to be in a relationship. And see, you think when you suppress stuff, look, we're gonna pull up this suppression card that came up with the twin. You think when you suppress stuff that it won't come up, but I'm telling you, when you're in a love relationship with somebody, all your shit's gonna come up. All of it's gonna come up. That's why you want to try to deal with, to heal, to make peace with as much of it as you can, because you don't want to be dragging this stuff in there, because it's like you're putting obstacles in front of what it is you want. You're creating problems where there don't have to be any. Okay. So I know this is not something easy. It's not cut and dried where you just go do this and that and it's done. But this is something that needs to be worked on. You have to show Spirit that are heeding what they're telling you. You're understanding what they're saying, and you're making strides to deal with it. And I know it's traumatic, and I know, it's not something that you can just, like I said, shrug off like it's nothing, you know, and I'm not trying to make light of it or make it seem like that's what's going on. But this continuously comes up, and it's coming up because whoever it is that spirit is talking to with this card, because it's not everybody, they're, you know, they're still in denial about it. So as long as you're in denial about it, know that if you get into a relationship with anybody, you probably should have seen it with this last person. If you get into a relationship with anybody, this is going to come up. Okay. And if you don't deal with it, you know, you are essentially tanking your own chances of being happy and being in a healthy relationship, because your relationship is only going to be as healthy as both individuals in the relationship are, you know, independent of the connection. So your relationship is only going to be as healthy, like they say, you know how they talk about the chain is only as strong as its weakest link. It's the same thing. This has to be dealt with, Taurus. That's what spirit is saying. Okay. So when it comes to your person with this Ace of Pentacles, this is about them healing their heart from what happened. Okay. They've tried to be in relationships like this before, or tried to give other people this pentacle, and, you know, they've had people, you know, just walk all over them, devalue them, like I said, drag them just like you were. All right. So this is about them trying to look, and then look, we got denial on the bottom of the card, on the bottom of the deck, where I just was talking about. You can't be in denial about these things. You gotta work through them. And like I said, healing is not easy. I understand it, it's not easy, but you got to show spirit that you're hearing what they're saying and that you're doing what you're supposed to do. So don't come at me in the comments wondering, asking me where your person is, and you're not doing this healing, because I'm telling you straight up, this right here is enough to keep your person from you. Okay. So it's how, at the end of the day, it's how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Okay. Because, you know, I mean, like I said, it's just like your person. Whatever your person has gone through, they've got to heal it too. It's not just you. It's your person has to do their part as well. But you can't sit here and listen to these readings and be like, yeah, you know, that's what I want. I'm getting this person, and not do anything for it. You have to do the work. I'm a tarot card reader. I sit up and tell y'all all day long what y'all got to do. I still have to do my shit at the end of the day too. I don't want to do it, but I did what I was supposed to do. So I'm good. You know, they kept on telling me I needed to do it, and I did what I had to do. Cause I want to be with my person. I don't want to be sitting here wondering where they are because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Okay. All right. So I'm just telling you, don't come at me in the comments if you're not doing what you need to do. Plain and simple. That's for whoever you know who I'm talking to, whoever it is that you know is going through certain things and they're not healing and they're, you know, digging their heels in or whatever. Okay. Don't get mad when you see other people. You hear other people in the comments saying that they person has shown up and you wondering where yours is, but you in denial and not trying to do the work you need to do. Okay. Anyway, we moving on. So we also got the reconciliation card. So this is about your person, you know, wanting to give you this pentacle, wanting the two of you to reconcile, to come together. And we're not talking about anybody old. This is somebody you shared a past life connection with. That's why it says reconcile. Okay. Reconciliation. All right. Okay. So we're in the past with your person. This is a 9-card spread. In the past with your person, we have the 9 of Wands, the Empress, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So your person in the past was the wounded warrior. Like I said, they've been dragged, devalued, you know, messed with just like you have. All right. But they've persisted through this. They've persisted through this energy. Okay. And they've not given up. And now, you know, they've moved into the Empress energy. So this is Taurus Libra energy. And it is, you know, talking about opening up their heart. All right. Because like I said, they're healing it. They know they have to heal it in order to be in a connection with you, in order for the two of you to come together and reconcile. So they've done, or, you know, or in the past, in the immediate past, they've done the healing that they've needed to do in order to open their heart back up. And with the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign is someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn, they're coming towards you slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. So like I said, you can't expect this person to be bending over backwards and oh, I'm going, they working on themselves and all this stuff and you all excited, and then you not doing, what you need to do because you pumping the brakes on your own stuff. It's like you are going down a hill, right? And you are in a car and you're trying to gain traction. You're trying to go fast, but you can't go fast because you got the damn brake on. You got like the emergency brake on and you trying to go down the hill. Okay, so yeah, to clarify the Nine of Wands, we have the beginnings card. So this person, they really want a new beginning. They want a new beginning so badly that they're doing the work that they need to do in order to do that. They want a new beginning when it comes to love. Okay. So in order for them to get into this Empress energy, they've had to deal with and heal guilt wounds here that talks about them feeling sorry, using guilt to manipulate, and being afraid to set boundaries. So they've had issues with setting boundaries as well, but they've worked on that to be able to step into that independent Empress energy in order to move forward. Okay. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, this is talking about them, tapping into their vulnerability again, opening themselves back up again after they got mistreated by this last person. Okay. When, your normal inclination is to shut down when somebody, walks all over you and mistreats you. Right. Okay. So the next row we're going to look at is what's currently going on. So we've got the Four of Swords. Okay. Nine of Cups and the World. Okay. So your person is, they're still working on healing their heart. There's still some things that they've got to heal. So I feel like they're taking time to themselves to rest and get themselves together with this Four of Swords. Okay. Because, you're their wish fulfillment and they're willing to do whatever's necessary in order for that to happen and to, close out old cycles with the World and open up new doors and opportunities for the two of you to come together and have a healthy relationship. Four of Swords. Nine of Cups. The World. Okay. So we got the boundaries card showing up here. So remember, we just had guilt wounds, right? So we know they had a problem in the past with other relationships, with other people trying to set boundaries. But now that's what they're working on, to clarify this Four of Swords card, because they're coming forward. Their wish is to confess, to tell you exactly how they feel. Okay. Like I said, for some of you, you may know who this person is and not have put two and two together. Okay. And then with the World card, like I said, this is about them, closing out old cycles, overcoming overcoming, personal challenges. And like I said, preparing for this connection. And in order for some of them to do it, they got addictions that they have to deal with. Just like I said, everybody's got their thing to deal with. And like I said, when y'all see this card, let me tell you this. No one in this world is perfect. Even your person. Like I said, they may be perfect for you, Taurus, but it doesn't mean that they're a perfect person. And it does not mean they're not going to come with their issues as well. Okay. You, even if you heal the things you need to heal, there's still gonna be things about you that you still have to work on. Nobody is perfect. So this person, this can talk about some type of addiction like drugs, sex, gambling, alcohol. Like I said, it could be food. It could be the damn gym. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be something illicit. All right. But Spirit is telling you that there is an issue here with the addiction. And I feel like this person is trying to overcome it with the optimism card. All right. So that may be what is holding up, the two of you coming together as well. But if you're not doing your work, that's definitely holding it up. Okay. All right. Okay. So when it comes to the future, we've got the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. Let me clarify. I want to clarify this first before I say anything. Two of Wands. Two of Cups. Okay. Let me separation too. Okay, so with the Two of Wands here, this can talk about, you and this person being at a distance. It can also speak of having to make a choice, like your person, trying to decide, if they want to be in a relationship, or if they want to be alone, or, it could be a lot of different choices. They could be trying to figure out where they want to be geographically, because we've got the globe here, but this could also be the person that they dealt with, that I told you, that dragged them, that mistreated them, or somebody else from their romantic past trying to come back and them having to make a decision. Okay. So this person, you and them are separated. We got the read between the lines card here. Okay. And I feel like, Spirit is just telling you that this person doesn't want to be separated from you as much as you don't want to be separated from them. Okay. So we have the Two of Cups card coming up here. This is talking about you and this person having a strong connection, mutual attraction. All right. But there are some neglect wounds that have to be healed. This person may have gone through a divorce, or may be in the process, because this card fell down upside down. So they may be in the process of going through a divorce. All right. And there is fallout from that with the neglect wounds card. Okay. Struggles to let things go, low self-worth, gets angry easily, struggles to say no, repressed emotions. Okay. Like I said, you don't go through things in this life and come out unscathed. And just because this person is your soulmate, and just because, you know, they're coming in the way you want them to come in, it doesn't mean that they're not going to have issues. Okay. All right. Okay. So the outcome card here, or the last card, it's not the outcome card, it's just the last card here, is the Nine of Swords. So this can talk about, crying, nightmares, sleepless nights. I feel like this is just like limiting beliefs, negative thoughts. All right. So this person sometimes suffers from low self-esteem. All right. It's talking about negative beliefs about themselves, lack of confidence, feeling badly about themselves. Anybody can step into this energy if they've been mistreated enough, okay, or if they've been exposed to enough negativity. And so I feel like that's what all this is. It's from the things that have happened with this person, with this last person they were with. But look at the white here, the white that's coming in. I feel like this white is coming in, the white birds, or white crows, or whatever this is. Yeah, is coming in to get rid of all this negativity. I feel like I said, this person is working on it, because they are going to come in with loyalty, wanting to be loyal to you. But like I said, they have their own things that they have to get over in order to be prepared to come in and be with you. All right. Let me see. Let me get another card for these two spirits. See what they give me. Yeah. So we've got, to further clarify this neglect wounds and this divorce card reverse, we've got broken vase, or broken vase, and we have the wheel of karma. So, what happened to this person was supposed to happen. Just like all the things you went through, Taurus, the things were supposed to happen. Okay. So this is just Spirit saying that hardship is a part of life. It's how you learn. It's how you, struggle. It's how you learn a lot of lessons in life, and what prepares you for the next connection. So like I said, I feel like when the two of you come together, you're going to realize, and they're going to realize, why all of these things happen, why nothing ever came together with anybody else. It was because they were never supposed to end up with that person. They were supposed to end up with you. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from Spirit. Give me one moment. Okay, so we've got mastery. Spirit is saying you've mastered the spiritual lesson. I feel like that's what's going on with your person. This is somebody that tries to master their lessons so they don't have to repeat them anymore. Okay, we have play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. I feel like this person, that's what they do. They try to live a balanced life with equal, just like they're going to come in and give you equal give and take. This person tries to have, equality in their life, meaning, equal amounts of work and play. All right. And then we've got stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Like I said, the person is not perfect, but they, they're coming in with a can-do attitude, and they're willing to work through whatever needs to be worked through for the two of you to be successful. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from this person. We're not getting nothing from the twin. Nothing. They had their 5 seconds or 15 seconds of fame. It ain't, you don't get 15 minutes here, but they've gotten their 15 seconds, and then we're going to let them roll with that. Okay, so we've got the love card. It says, I want to make love to you in a way that you've never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before us has ever known. Your touch, your voice really heals me. So like I said, this is going to be a very healing connection. This person, wants to know things about you that nobody else. This person wants to have the type of relationship with you that you've never had with anybody else. And they want you to open yourself up to them in a way that you never have with anybody else. And that's why they're working hard on healing themselves so that they can come towards you and open themselves up to you the same way. Okay. All right. Let's get some more messages. I'm pull them. Okay. It says, you're on my mind all the time. Like I said, this person thinks about you a lot. We've got, I always struggle. See, look, I always struggle to feel good enough for you. Like I said, this person's got, they've dealt with things just like you have. I always want to be with you. Okay, we move on. Yeah, see how this person thinks. They say you deserve to have me at my absolute best. So this person, they're going hard to make sure they show up the way they're supposed to. I will always come back to you. They're letting you know they'll never leave you. All right. And then we've got, I won't ever give up on you. All right. So this is somebody, like I said, they're dug in. They're here for the long haul. Like I said, this is not a date and let's see, or some Tinder hookup or something like that. It's not that type of connection. Even though this person, for some of you, is getting out of another marriage. Okay. So they're telling you they do love you. They don't want to let you go. And just being near you is intoxicating for this person. Okay. All right. So before you go, Taurus, I'm going to pull some Romance Angel Oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Okay. So Spirit is telling you on the bottom of the deck, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart up to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. We've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So this person, that's what they're doing. They're freeing themselves from whoever this was that they were in. It doesn't necessarily have to be a literal divorce. It could just be a breakup. Okay. And then we have, look, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Spirit is telling you. Okay. All right, Taurus, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at new love and see what's going on between you and your person. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's get started. Is this like this? Like this? Okay, here we go, Taurus. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Seven of Wands. Okay, this is talking about you protecting your energy. Okay, I feel like you've been through it when it comes to love and all of the things you've been exposed to and the ways you've been mistreated by people, especially y'all, because y'all get a lot of options coming through. You get a lot of people playing in your face, and I feel like that's what it is. They're playing in your face. It's not a thing of where even though you get a lot of options, I don't feel like everybody's serious. Everybody's not on the level that you want them to be. You would want them to be in order to entertain them when it comes to a relationship. So you are, because you see how all these people with the wands are standing in front of you, and you just like, hell no, just get the hell back. That's what I feel like it goes on, is you have all these people show up in your energy, and you like, you don't want what I want. You don't want what I want. You're just playing games. And I feel like, you just up to here when it comes to that, and you just tired of it. Okay. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles showing up here, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is talking about what you want. You're waiting for, I feel like, the holy grail when it comes to love. You want somebody committed, somebody who's not playing games, somebody who is not playing in your face, who is there because they're serious and they want to be with you forever, or at least for a long ass time. Okay. Then we've got the Seven of Cups. Again, I told you, I feel like you have a lot of fucking options. I always, that's why I call y'all lovingly the hoochies of the zodiac, because y'all always got a whole bunch of damn people in your cards, because you always got people coming at you. But just because there is quantity, I don't feel like it's a lot of quality. Okay. And then we have the Sun card showing up here. You just want to be happy. This is Leo energy. You want somebody to come in that's going to make you happy, because you know you can make somebody else happy. Okay. And so Spirit is telling you, there is good news with this Emperor card, Aries energy. Your person is coming. The soulmate, Empress men, Taurus men who watch my channel. Like I said, make it fit. Switch it to the Empress. So you've got somebody coming in that's going to be dependable, stable, practical, motherhood or fatherhood energy. Somebody with whom you can grow a serious relationship and have a family, if that's what you're wanting. Okay. And they're going to come in with the Knight of Cups, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're going to come in with their heart on their sleeve. They're going to lay all their cards out on the table and tell you exactly how they feel. All right. And this has been a wish of yours for a long time with this star card, Aquarius energy. And so it is coming. Okay. Because there's the Ace of Wands, a fresh new start in love. So we're going to start by clarifying the Seven of Wands. Oh, gosh. Okay. Whew. I haven't seen that card in a long time. Hold on. Let me get the other one. Seven of Wands, please. Okay. So there's going to be a passionate romance that's coming. I told you that. But you've been dealing with people that are bipolar. I haven't seen this card. Rarely comes out. So the fact that it's coming out, like I said, you got a lot of weirdos, Taurus. You be attracting a lot of weirdos. And I don't mean that. Please don't take that wrong. I don't mean that as in necessarily you got a weirdo magnet, but I'm just saying, for some reason the weirdos like you, is what I feel like Spirit is saying with this bipolar disorder card. And like, I feel like that twin was particularly bipolar when it came to this connection and this relationship and how they were acting towards you. Okay. But like I said, Spirit is telling you to chill out, hang on, hang tight, keep the faith, keep the trust, because there is a passionate romance coming. You saw the Emperor card here, okay? Because this dude look like he don't play, or female, if it's a female, or Empress, this person look like they don't play, like they don't fuck around. So I feel like as soon as this person steps into your energy and steps into your face, you're gonna know that this is your person. Okay. All right. Okay, so the first card we're going to take a look at represents your relationship foundation. So we've got the Strength card here. Again, Leo energy. You may have Leo placements, or your person may have, or you both may have. So with this Strength card, this is talking about, this foundation being built on strength, being built on self-belief. So Spirit is telling you, you got to believe in yourself. Your person has to believe in themselves. And the two of you, when you come together, you have to believe in this relationship. It's about you building up your courage and your inner strength to try it one last time. Let's go ahead and clarify. Strength card. Yeah, that's what I like to see, that Strength card. Okay, so your person is focusing on getting clarity, trying to understand, what's going on with this relationship. Like I said, they are an empath just like you are, but I feel like for them, they've got to clear up certain things. Your person may be, even though they're an empath, I feel like they may be more logical than you are. And I'm not saying that as if it's a bad thing or a good thing. It just is. Okay. So they need to understand what's going on. Even if they feel their emotions deeply, which I feel like they do because they're an empath, things have to be clear in their mind. Okay. So when it comes to you, the card that I'm happy to see, it says butterfly feelings when I'm with you. So like I told you, you're going to know when this person steps into your energy, when they step into your face, because you're going to feel it on an energetic level. Okay. Not just emotionally, but on the energetic level as well. Okay. All right. So the second card we're going to take a look at represents your emotions in this connection. We've got the Queen of Swords showing up here. This fell initially reversed. So I feel like a lot of you are coming out of a season where you've been bitter about, your love relationships and the way things have gone. This is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And I feel like this is just talking about you suffering the slings and arrows. You've been through a lot, Taurus, when it comes to your love life. That's what I told you at the beginning, right? And Spirit is just clarifying what I'm saying. Some of you may have been widowed. It could be a thing of where you're divorced. You went through, like I said, a lot of hard times. Like all of the fucked up shit that could happen in a relationship, I feel like has happened to a lot of you. But the Queen of Swords, one thing I love about this card is that this person has staying power. It's like they get knocked down and they keep getting back up. Okay. And this is somebody very truthful, who is very honest, not only with other people, but with themselves as well. So I feel like you're going to be stepping in to this connection, being very honest about where you are, but it's also you with the sword. See how she has the sword, and the hilt of the sword comes up to, and it's covering her chest. I feel like you're also going to be a bit guarded as well, because like I said, you've had so many people play in your face, so many people come with the BS that you just like, okay, I'm going to entertain you because I'm feeling it. Okay. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the passion, but you need to watch your step, buddy. That's what I feel like. That's how I feel like you're going to show up. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. Okay, so coming from your person's side, like I always tell y'all, this is a past life connection. So you've been in through other lifetimes with this person, and I feel like this is a situation that was, how do you put it? That it was written before you came over here. It was written like in your Akashic records that you and this person were supposed to come together. It's fated. Okay, it's destiny, and it has to be the right time, the right day, the right moment, the right weather. Everything has to be a certain way for this person to be able to step into your life, okay? Because you're going to be in a situation where you love being in this person's arms and kissing them, and vice versa, okay? Like I told you, this person is really gonna put it on you, okay? Pun intended. Get your mind out the gutter or put it in the gutter if you want to, okay? All right, so the next card we're going to take a look at represents your person's emotions. So we've got Scorpio energy with the Judgment card. So this person is going to be coming in wanting to have a second chance in love too, because they've been through a lot too. See, look at all the people here in the bubbles. That's why I like these cards, because they're very descriptive of things that Spirit talks about. So I feel like this person has been through a lot of options as well. There's still people that are trying to come towards them, and they're not trying to hear it because they've seen you. They know that you're the one, and they've answered the call. You put out the call with your energetically, and I feel like they're coming towards you. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Judgment. Ooh. Okay. So when it comes to this person, this is somebody that is normally very loyal, okay, when it comes to relationships. And I'm not saying they're not going to be loyal with you when they step in, but the reason why I'm saying that is because they have to heal their heart, okay? The last person they were in a connection with, that they tried to come and be loyal to, this person stabbed them in the back. They had the 10 swords to the back. They got their heart broken. And so they're in the process of, making themselves whole again so that they can step in the right way with you. Because if anybody deserves this loyalty, Taurus, you deserve them. You deserve it, okay? All right. And then we've got the family life card showing up here. This is on your side. So this can talk about the two of you blending families together, or if you have kids and they don't have kids, you bringing your children in, and this person, they're going to be accepting of whatever it is that you have. Okay. So if you have kids, they're going to be accepting of them. And then if they have children, they're going to want to bring them in too. But it's about the both of you building a family together. For some of you, it's going to be the two of you starting a family together. Okay, so the next card represents the challenges in the connection. So we've got the King of Pentacles showing up here. We had the Queen show up in the overall energy pile. Now we have the King. So this is an earth sign, someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the challenge is, can the both of you open yourself up emotionally in order to bring in this stable, grounded reality when it comes to this relationship, this lifelong, because this has the potential to for you and this person to be life partners, okay? For you to take this all the way to the end, okay? To the, what do they say, the last stop on the train. That's what this is. But the challenge is, can both of you get past your hurts and the fact that you have to heal your heart, okay? Or get past this Queen of Swords energy here, right? Like I told you, because you holding yourself back a little bit, and I get it, because you've been through a lot of shit, and that's normal for you to show up like that, okay? But when the time is right, you got to open yourself up. You got to be able to open yourself up to this person just like you want them to open themselves up to you. Exactly what it is you want to get out of this connection, you have to be that in order for it, in order for you to get it from that person, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, so when this new person comes in, hold on, let me talk about this first. For you, we've got shattered chaos coming up here. So this is talking about, Spirit is telling you this is going to be an end to all the fucked upness that you've experienced when it comes to love. Okay, you're going to finally have a partner coming in that you can stand toe to toe with, and the two of you are going to be able to do life together, and it be exactly what you're wanting it to be. That's why this card is showing up. Okay, and then with your person, this is about them coming in and teaching you how to embrace change and to realize that not everybody not everybody is like this. Okay, not everybody is showing up in bipolar disorder energy, and doing a lot of messed up stuff and just playing around and ghosting people and doing all kinds of stuff. Because I've told you, you and this person have gone through similar similar experiences when it comes to love. And as you speak to each other about your past experiences, you're going to both see that you're on the same page when it comes to love. The things you want, the things that have gone down, the way people have done you, all of these things. And I feel like it's going to lead to a better appreciation of each other, and it's going to open you up more to each other. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the potential outcome, we've got the Two of Swords here reversed. All right. I don't know. This came out reversed just like the Queen of Swords came out reversed, but Spirit said the Queen of Swords was supposed to be upright. All right. So I feel like with this Two of Swords, Spirit is saying this is talking about, you taking your head out of the sand, your person taking their head out of the sand, and looking at the red flags, looking at the things you need to look at to prepare yourself for this connection. So I feel like it's going to be a situation where you're going to make the choice, Taurus, and your person is going to make the choice to choose each other. All right. There may be competition because this twin is gonna come back in with a bipolar self, trying to mess up your good thing. So that's why I always give you that heads up. That's why we got to talk about the twin sometimes, because you need to know what this fucker is doing, so that when they try to come in and try to mess up your good thing, you know how to to be ready, and you know that you need to pump the brakes on this person. Okay, so this is about this person coming in, this new person coming in, and like I said, there may literally be some type of competition, some type of, there could possibly be a fight, because like I told you, your twin is like, oh God, let me not say that. This is what's coming out. They act like garbage. Let me just say that they act like garbage. All right, and so I'm not trying to call a person garbage, but their behavior is horrible. Okay, it's not what they say. Is not the person, is what they do. So their behavior is garbage. And so, but the one thing I can tell you is that, like I said, you got a damn emperor. It ain't no damn king showing up. You got an emperor showing up, and this emperor, look at the emperor. Look at him. This person, male or female, make it fit, men. Emperor or empress, this person doesn't play. And so this person is going to be willing to go to whatever, ends or links they got to go to get this twin out of your face. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So Spirit is telling you to continue to work on your self insecurities, any issues you got going on. any ways that, you know, by the relationships you've been in, with the people you've been in, any kind of way is chipped at your self-esteem and chipped at your, you know, your self-concept. These things have to be worked on, okay? Because you see the mirror, right? Like, do mirror work is what Spirit is saying. Because look at the arm coming out of the mirror, all right? Let me get a card for your person. Okay, so, and with this person, your new person, the soulmate, they have to work on getting out of this stuck energy. They may still be at times thinking about the old shit that happened with their person, but I feel like the fact that they're drawn to you, that's what's going to get them out of this stuck energy. Because once they start to interact with you and the two of you start to lay a foundation together, I'm not telling you, when I say stuck, I'm not telling you that this person is hung up on this other person. That's not what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about. There are people where they did so much damage that even though you have gotten past them, at times you find your mind going back to them because you can't believe, not because you want to be with them, but because you can't believe the fucking shit that they did and what you put up with. And I feel like that's what this is talking about. Okay, but this person is drawn to you. And I feel like once the two of you come together in the 3D and start to lay this foundation, they ain't even gonna be thinking about this person anymore. But I'm telling you, be on your P's and Q's, because the the bipolar person that's coming from your side, there's gonna be another one coming from your person's side. Because remember, I told you y'all experience different similar things, right? So their person gonna be coming, because like I told you, you know, misery love company, right? And they feel like they lost out, so y'all should lose out too. So I'm telling you this. So that is why it is so important to lay the proper foundation. And that's why I'm glad to see the Strength card is here, because this is what's going to help you and this person. But you're going to have to open up to them. They're going to have to open up to you. You are going to have to talk to each other. There's going to have to be ultimate trust, because there's going to be people on from both sides of you, both sides from your past, coming in trying to break the two of you apart. And I'm just telling you that as a warning, because we're going to talk about that. I'm going to ask Spirit to do a reading about that in the near future. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from Spirit. So we're going to do something different. I'm going to use these cards, these Angel Wisdom Tarot cards, to get a message, to see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, so we have Page of Swords showing up here, right? So this is talking about, it says, brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents carefully. It's talking about, you know, logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt energy. I feel like this is Spirit just saying that, you know, you need to understand that there's going to be delays, because you still got stuff you got to work on. Your person is still, you know, healing their heart. And, you know, you're transforming, because look at the butterflies. Look at all the butterflies. So it's like all the caterpillars are going into the cocoon to come out as butterflies. And this person is watching you with this Page of Swords, and you watching them too, because you're watching this reading. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is just saying, you know, you still got work to do, and so does your person, basically. Okay. With that Page of Swords. Let me see if they'll give me one other card. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands was in the overall energy pile as well. So it's saying an amazing opportunity, be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now it's the time to take action, do what you're passionate about. So Spirit is telling you, you got a fresh new start in love coming, but they're also telling you that you need to focus on your passions. That's what Spirit is telling you, because like I said, that's what's going to help you get through whatever's lingering from this sucker right here. Whatever's lingering from this person, or whatever self insecurities you need to focus on, you building up your career and becoming successful, that's going to help you to heal this. Okay. All right, let's get some messages from your person, the new person. We ain't getting nothing from the twin. Okay, so we have, I see my future when I look in your eyes. We need to talk about everything. Like I said, you and this person are going to have a lot of conversations, but it's going to be good conversation. You know, that conversation where you start talking to somebody and you, like hours later, you look up at the clock and it's been like all these hours, but it seems like the two of you only been talking to each other for a few minutes. Going to be that type of thing. And then we have surprise. It says, I'm planning to surprise you soon with a gift from the heart. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form in the physical or spiritual realms, and it will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, or telepathic communication is on its way to you. So this person is coming towards you with a surprise. Okay, it could be energetic, or it could be, in the physical, in the 3D. Okay, we've got, I am working on myself each day so I can come back to you. All right, and like I said, the reason why it's saying come back is because you've had other lifetimes together. Okay, this person is secretly obsessed with you. They've never experienced this intense of a connection before. All right, pull these. Oh, there's another card that flipped over, and I just saw it. Hold on, let me get it. It says we both need to heal. So that's why the Page of Swords is showing up here, because the Page of Swords, I told you, can talk about delays. Okay, so this person is stuck in visions of the two of you together. So they dream about the two of you being together all the time. Okay, and then they're afraid, just like you are at times. Okay, they doubt too, just like you do. It says, will you leave me like the others? So this person, like I said, once bitten, twice shy is what I hear. Okay, so it's a thing where the both of you have been through stuff, and it's gonna show up it's gonna show up. Okay, because this person wants to be with you forever. They're saying this is going to be an amazing story to tell. Your union is inevitable. Spirit is guiding this person towards you, and in the end, it's all going to be worth it, is what they're telling you. Okay, all right, let's get some Black Hollywood Romance Oracle cards before you go. Okay, we've got disharmony. It says there seems to be some disconnect. Use this time to address any issues to restore harmony in this relationship. So are some of you already together with your person and there's been some type of disconnect or whatever, or it could be a situation where the two of you come together in the beginning, and you got to be careful of this, Taurus. I'm telling you, you want to, you're guarding your energy. Your person is guarding their energy as well. And if you both going to just sit and guard your energy and look at each other, nothing's going to happen. Okay. So you're going to, like I said, you got to think about all the people that you took a chance with that didn't deserve it. This person deserves for you to take a chance on them. Okay. Because I hear that song, Take a Chance on Me. I don't know who the hell sings it, but somebody's going to tell me in the comments, because people always tell me. But this person, wants you to put the gun down, put the sword down, and give them a chance. Okay. Then we've got laughter. It says the laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no coat could ever. All right. So this is about the two of you having a lot of fun with each other. You're going to laugh a lot. Like I said, it's going to be like your inner child's, your inner children. Both of your inner children are going to be playing with each other. Okay, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a very fun connection. Okay, you'll have serious moments. You'll have the ups and downs, because it's a real relationship. But this person is coming in with the right type of energy that I feel like is going to be good to match yours. Okay. All right, Taurus, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at, we're going to do a monthly reading for you, and it's going to talk about, new love and what you need to know from Spirit, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Okay, here we go, Taurus. Overall energy for this month's reading But remember, whenever you see this is what you're meant to see, it is timeless, okay? It is the Page of Wands. We have a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about, messages coming in, communication coming in. It can also speak of, somebody being very curious, being, very excited about this connection, okay? Underneath this, we have the Ace of Chalices, which is normally the Ace of Cups. This can talk about a new or rekindled romance, okay? It's like I said, it's up to you. The majority of you, this will be new. For some of you, it could be somebody you already know. It doesn't have to be somebody that you were in a relationship with. It could be somebody you work with. It could be somebody, in the same friend group. You may already know them, but it doesn't necessarily mean this was a past love or a past connection where you were romantically involved romantically, let's try it again, romantically involved with this person, okay? Underneath this is the Knight of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This can talk about taking a risk. So I feel like this new person, your soulmate, is going to take a risk to come towards you. And this is also about you, opening yourself up and being willing to take that risk in return, okay? Because there's going to be a fresh new start in love. It's going to be very passionate. Look at the fire, okay? So it's funny. I'm just looking at all the food in this card. It's like corn and apples and tomatoes and grapes. It's like in a jar of something here. I don't know what that is, but a pear and what is that? I don't know what that is. Okay, let me start focusing on this card. But like I said, it's going to be a very passionate, connection, a very passionate beginning between you and this person. Like I told you, there's going to be a lot of love, a lot of passion. You're going to want to tear each other's clothes off. And then look, you got another damn ace. You got the Ace of Pentacles showing up here. So this is not only going to be, a lot of passion. It is going to be, love filled and a connection that is, grounded, stable, committed. This person is going to be, your protector. This is going to be, like I said, it has the potential to be a lifelong connection if that's what you're wanting, okay? Because you both have a lot of love to give with the Queen of Chalices, which is normally the Queen of Cups. This is Scorpio energy for me, okay? Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying this Page of Wands. All right. Let's see, what do I want to use? Okay, Page of Wands, please. Okay, so we've got the old school card showing up here, and you see the cassette tape. For those of you who don't know what this is, because this is a very dated thing from back in the day. This is what we used when I was a little girl. So this old school card talks about outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So I feel like Spirit is talking about, how they say, like, the majority of your thoughts that you think aren't even your thoughts. These are things that you picked up from your family, picked up from your parents. You could have picked them up from school, from teachers. It could have come from anywhere. Because, the first 6 or 7 years, you're just like they say you're just like a sponge. You're wide open, your subconscious mind is. So it picks up whatever, was going on in your environment. That's what you were picking up. So I feel like the reason why Spirit is telling you this is because you have some outdated thinking that you need to take a look at and deal with, okay? All right. Let me get another card. Page of Wands. Okay. Spirit is telling you to be patient when it comes to this connection. I feel like, a lot of you are champing at the bit to be with this person. I feel like your person, is wanting to quick, fast, in a hurry be with you as well. But Spirit is telling you to have patience because, you both are going through, a spiritual awakening, a type of glow up. You're going through a healing phase, and there are a lot of, revelations that are coming in, a lot of illumination that's coming in that I feel like is important for you and your person, for when you come into this connection together. Okay. All right. So the first two cards we're going to take a look at represent the main theme of the month for you. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune showing up here, Sagittarius energy, and then we also have the Judgment card, which is Scorpio energy. So what Spirit is saying with these two cards is this is about you having a second chance, okay? And Spirit is facilitating this for you. So with the Wheel of Fortune, this is about good luck, good karma, everything, working out in your favor, a second chance with a soulmate, basically, okay? All right, let's clarify. The Wheel and the Judgment card. Okay, so we've got I can't say this word, we've got the Parish card here. So it's talking about this old relationship being over, the last one you were in, no more second chances. I feel like with, with I want to say the word, okay, it starts with a D. D beats. Oh yeah, D beats is this word. Well, not this word, but DEAD beats. And it's also talking about, you know, the growth and the transformation that you're getting from this happening, okay? The rewards you're receiving from the lessons that you've learned from what you've gone through, okay? All right, let's get some more cards. The Wheel and the Judgment. Yeah. So Spirit is telling you that you're on the right path. I feel like this is your person is on the right path as well, okay? Get one more. Okay, and then we have the vibrations card. So Spirit is telling you that it's time to let go of all of this old school thinking so you can raise your vibration to let in this new love, this new soulmate. All right, let's clarify. Let's clarify, let's move on. Okay, the second card we're going to take a look at represents the past influences affecting this month. Okay, so what was going on in the past? This is the King of Pentacles in Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. This is talking about, your desire to have, a long-term, stable and committed relationship, right? To have stability in your life. I feel like in every area of your life, not just in love, but to be stable in all areas with this King of Pentacles. Okay. All right, let's clarify. King of Pentacles. I'm gonna have to get up for a second because I'm starting to get hot and I got to turn on this air. Hold on one second. Let me clarify and then I'll be right back. I started to turn it on before I started the read and I forgot to do it. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so to clarify this King of Pentacles here, we have the grounding card. Okay, so again, remember I told you this connection is going to be very grounded. It's going to provide you with a lot of stability and security. And the things that you are doing right now, Taurus, like, focusing on your career, healing yourself, okay, transforming your thoughts to have new thoughts, all of these things are providing you with stability and security and growth. Okay, you're having a lot of growth and expansion because of these things. Okay, and it's gonna affect the way you move now. It's like you're stepping into a new timeline and experiencing different things because you're making the transformations you need to make. Okay, so Spirit is, when it comes to your person, they are focusing on regaining control of their life because, as I told you, they've gone through tumultuous relationships in the past, just like you have, with people who devalued them. And, like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, like, you attracting a lot of weird people. I feel like this person has had their share of weird people as well. Okay. And then we have the release card. So Spirit is telling you, again, this is about you releasing the old way of thinking because you're stepping in, like I said, stepping into a new timeline. And in this new timeline, you can't, the old thoughts, the old way you used to portray things and used to look at things, the way you used to look at those, look through those glasses, they have to change. Remember, I always talk about when you have outdated thinking, how it's like trying to look at love or look at life through dirty glasses or dirty lenses in your glasses, and how when you heal that, you're essentially cleaning those glasses so you can like really look through it the right way and see what's going on. I feel like that's what Spirit is talking about, releasing those things so you can clearly see the situations for what they are. Okay. So when it comes to the next card, this is representing the roadblocks that you have for this month. So we've got the Hermit card showing up here. This is Virgo energy. It is talking about, you stepping into this energy. This is the energy you need to step into to help you release those limiting beliefs, to, regain control of your life, to stabilize yourself in all the areas of your life. That's what the Hermit energy is for. It's the energy you step into in order to heal. Okay, let's clarify. The Hermit, please. Yeah, because see, that's what's gonna bring in your soulmate. It says soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. So like I've told y'all, I don't know if the newer people who have just joined the I don't know if the newer people who have just joined the channel have picked up on this, but you are going to, Spirit is going to cut the soul contract that you had with your twin if you're choosing to move forward and not be with them, and you will have a new contract established with this soulmate. Okay. Yeah. So when it comes to your person, this is about them meeting somebody new, and the somebody new is you. Okay. So for once, y'all won't be meeting weird people. You'll be meeting each other. Okay. All right. Let me get one more card. The Hermit. Okay. So for some of you, there are some inner childhood wounds that need to be taken a look at as well, as long as, along with the outdated thinking. Okay. You're going to be receiving a lot of guidance from spirit. And then, this is going to help you to step into this divine feminine or divine masculine energy. Males, make it fit. Okay. All right. Okay. So when it comes to the possibilities for the month, we've got the Six of Wands. I hear Mariah Carey singing Dream Lover. So, a lot of you have the possibility of your person stepping into your life this month. It's a possibility, but it has to do with, you releasing that old school thinking, healing the inner childhood wounds, doing what you can to, do the things you need to do. And that will help you to speed up the process for this person to be able to come in. Okay. This can also talk about success, recognition, some type of promotion when it comes to your work or your business. It's going to be, different for everyone. So you are mirroring this person. I've told y'all this before. If you're wanting this person to do their healing and to prepare for this connection, you need to do the same thing as well. Okay, because what you're doing, that's what the person is doing, and vice versa, because you're mirroring each other. That's the energy you're both in. Yeah. See, this person's wanting to come in. They're ready to commit to you. This is like I keep telling y'all, you keep getting the same cards. When they repeat like this is a spirit telling you, they doubling down and telling you that this person is serious. Okay. It's not changing. It's staying static. The information that spirit is giving me. The only things that are changing are spirit is trying to fine tune the things that you need to work on. Like if you've healed one thing, there may be something else that you need to take a look at before this person can come in. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me get one more card. Six of Wands. So yeah, we've got the camera card showing up. It says reminiscing, making memories. You and this person are going to be making new memories together. Okay. But this is about you learning from the past and how you look at things now. Because remember, I told you it's going to be different perception. You're going to be looking at it from a different perspective because you're starting to let go of things that no longer serve you anymore. And that's going to change your focus. Okay. All right. So now we are going to get some messages from spirit. See what else they want to tell you about the reading. Okay. Okay, so we've got apology here. It's saying you can expect the apology you want to hear. Some of you may already know, like I said, some of you may already know this person. I told you this person already knows who you are. I told you it could be the same friend group. You could work with this person, whatever, but there's an apology coming your way. It could be for some of you. I know y'all don't want to hear that. I know y'all don't want to hear none of that shit, but this could be the twin trying to come in with an apology. But for some of you, this could be the soulmate. They may need to apologize for something you and this person may have had some type of difference, because if it's somebody you work with, or people are people. You have things happen, so on and so forth. But whoever it is that owes you an apology, spirit is saying that this person is going to come in and do it. Okay. Then we've got warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. The red flag spirit is talking about is the old school thinking, the things you need to release, the inner childhood wounding that needs to be healed. Okay. And then we've got protected. Spirit is telling you you're safe and divinely guided. Your spiritual team is protecting you. All right. Because you're going through all these things all these things you're doing. Okay. You don't have to worry. That's one thing spirit doesn't want you to have to worry about, is your protection. Because remember, I told you, for some of you, this twin and the people around them, some of them are trying to do spells and all kinds of crazy crap. It's like, the more and more I hear about these people, I'm just like, why in the hell are these people even in our lives? Because I'm like, spells? That would be the last thing I would ever think. Oh, I don't like that person. Let me do a spell. That just sounds so crazy to me. Okay. I'm like, am I the only one where that sounds crazy? I don't dislike or hate anybody that much to where I need to do, I need to put myself in jeopardy by doing something to somebody else. That to me is just crazy. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, it says healing. Again, Spirit is talking about it. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So this is something that please make sure you're looking at it. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from your person, the new person. Okay. We've got, I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. The thoughts of you do things to me. Okay. Let me get another deck. Okay, we have, no matter what happens, my heart will always belong to you. I never expected to fall in love. I know that we're spiritually connected. Okay. Then we've got, I hide my true desires for you. Like I said, for some of you, this person, this is somebody that's around you on a regular basis, Taurus, and you probably oblivious. And you know why? Because you trying to fight off all them damn weirdos we talked about a few weeks ago. You trying to fight them, keep them people that's playing in your face. You trying to hold court and keep these damn people, keep them back, tell them to get back. So you the person, I'm willing to bet some of y'all money that this person, the soulmate, is just watching all of this and just enjoying it and watching what you do, and you don't even realize it because you're so distracted by these other crazies that keep trying to come into your life. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got, I can't keep going on without you. This person is ready. Your person is ready to come in. They're ready to reveal. They're ready to confess. I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. Okay. I miss you more and more every day. So like I said, this person, they daydreaming about you, about the two of you having a life together. Some of you, this person is thinking about what it would be like if you had kids, or if you blended your family, your families together. If you have, if you each have kids on your side, or one side does. Okay. And I'm grateful that you came into my life. All right. So this person sees you as a total and utter blessing. Okay. So we get three more. We have, just being near you is intoxicating. See what the card is saying? So this is somebody that's like circling in your energy. And like I said, you probably just distracted by the other fools and you don't even realize it. I feel the sexual tension, and then I want you so badly. So yeah, watch, right? I'm waiting on somebody gonna come into the comments and be like, and tell me, yeah, you was right. The person was somebody that was right. I'm telling you, they right there. You don't even know it. Okay, so let's get we're gonna get a love oracle, a lover's oracle card before I let you go. Let me pull them out of the box. Okay, the heart-shaped. Okay, so we got this one that fell. Okay, it's the front of it. And it says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, I'm going to get one more. That was a little cryptic. Oh, well, two more fell. So, okay, you got two more. All right, this is the front of this one. It says, when you pass from this world, take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So at the end of the day, that's what Spirit is saying. That's what life is going to, that's what you're going to end up taking from life is just all of the memories, all the love you shared, and the beautiful memories you've had with people. Okay. Then this is the next one. Okay. And it says power. You instinctively know what is right for you and have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So this is Spirit telling you, you have free will. If you don't like the new person that's coming towards you for whatever reason, maybe maybe it's a coworker you don't like, or I don't know. Like I said, it's up to you. You have to decide what you want to do at the end of the day. But like I said, this is the type of person, it's the type of person that you've always wanted. But if for some reason you decide that, you'd rather not be with them or be by yourself, it's your choice. Okay. But like I said, don't come at me in the comments, because your decision is your decision. And we all adults here. We all responsible adults here. So if you make whatever decision you make and it don't work out the way you wanted to work out, remember, it's your decision at the end of the day. I'm just giving you what Spirit is telling me, telling you what Spirit's recommendations are, but you have to decide what is best for you, okay? All right, Taurus, I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Taurus.